my people at? Where 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 my people at? Oh yeah, let me see. TK League. Team stats. Get a man here, chat. Get a man here. Get a man here. The gray hair is out. The gray beard is here. The gray beard. Gray beard is here. Mic check. My mic sounds nice. Check one. I wonder who did that website right there. That old Dave right there. Very nice website. I want to talk to you about some things on this website too, Dave, when we get a chance, man. I thought we were gonna do some analytics on here. I thought we was gonna get that them advanced stats, those metrics, going along with all these regular season stats, man. He is a genius. He is a genius. I think his name is DJ. Something like that. He changed his name to DJ. He got alter egos all over the Twitter universe and everything. So that guy's a genius. Multiple hats. I don't know when 2K League on the line to go ahead and run these stats, man, because we need it. We need it. We need them all. Get him in here. I need about. I don't really need nobody in here really, but I can do this on my own. And I sit here and look at this screen of mine. These three screens, I should say. Probably too much by myself, so I thought I'd hop on and share some things with you guys. So give me a couple more in here, man. We'll get started. Who in here? Let me see. Who was in here? I want them all, Dave. Everything. I want them all. Usage, defensive rating, offensive rating, possessions, pace. Should I go on? EFG, usage. I said usage. PR. Need all that. Turnover volume, steal rate, block rate, total rebound rate, offensive rebounding rate, defensive rebounding rate. I know it's difficult because you don't have access to some of the stats necessary to draw up those formulas to calculate those things, but we're gonna get together on that. I might can help you a little bit since I got a toenail in the door these days. We might can chop something up and get something started on that end. But yeah, I guess we three in here, three deep. We three deep. I can't tell who's in here right yet, cause my chat not telling me. It says three viewers, but I guess it's just me, you, and yeah, just me and you Dave. See if we can get a couple more in there. Retweet that for me. Retweet that for me. My man Crank said he was gonna pull up. What Crank at? What T Springs at? What Miss C at? How you supposed to calculate usage rate? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go figure that out, Dave. Let's go figure that out. I mean, I got the formula right here, but you don't know how to calculate. Are you serious? I mean, you know the formulas, right? You know the formula, just the formulas. I mean, like I said, you need certain stats that can't get just from a regular box score from the 2K League. You're not gonna be able to get those. You're gonna need offensive rebounding. You're gonna need defensive rebounding. You're gonna need free throws, made, miss, attempts. You're gonna need all that stuff right there. So without those, you're not gonna be able to get those a lot of those advanced stats like that. But I don't use Captain Calculator, by the way. I just have it up here. I showed you what I work with. Let me see if I can pull it up for you right quick. I'm gonna give you a little glimpse at it, then I'm gonna shut it down. Can't give out the secret sauce too much. Let me see where we at. Let's go look at it a little bit. This is what I'm working with right here. I track all the Hornets Venom stuff, and I have all this going on right here. So you want to know what the formula for? You say usage? Is that what you said? That's the formula right there, Dave. That's the formula right there, my man. Don't say I never did nothing for you, but I'm gonna have to get off this because like I said, can't give away the secret sauce too much. But this is what I deal with right here, man. I go here, I put in my stats here, and it calculates for me on these other pages. Let me get up out of here though. Get back to your stuff. We're here to promote the 2K Zone. 2K Zone where you can find all the stats. We're gonna promote your stuff right there. But anyway, we got 5 in here. Who in here? Let me see if you can get a. Still not showing me who in here. If you're in here, let me know who you're in here so I can shout you out, man. Cause for some reason it's not showing me who's in here for whatever reason. I don't see. I got 5 deep. We 5 deep. But we're gonna check out the T-Wolves today, man. I want to check out the T-Wolves. T-Wolves caught my eye for a number of reasons. One being that they are the highest scoring team in the league. They go with 60 possessions per game. That's about 10 to 12 more possessions than any other team in the NBA 2K League. The average is around 48. That's about 48 possessions per game. And some teams a little lower than that, but that's about the average that I've came up with. About 48 possessions per game for each team in the NBA 2K League. T-Wolves stand out, 60 possessions per game. And if you go look at what they're averaging in the 8 games that they've played so far, they're 87 points per game. So that makes sense. Behind them are the Nets, who score, I think, 70. They score 77 points a game, but their usage, their points possessions, their possessions is at 47. So that's 13 less. And the reason why I bring this up is because these are, like I say, 2 high-powered offensive teams in the league. Their defenses, not that great. T-Wolves give up 73 points per game, and the Nets give up 76 points per game. So say that to say this, compared to the Hornets, which I don't want to really get too deep into the Hornets today, because I can't really talk about those guys. Can't share the sauce on those guys as who employ me today. So I can't really get too deep into talking about too much about them. But just compare, defensive wise, we give up 65 points per game defensively. So, but we are at 48 possessions per game. We're one of those teams that go at 48 possessions per game. You can look up what we're scoring per game if you want to look that up. But I just wanted to bring it up because I'm gonna look at the T-Wolves, I'm gonna look at the Grizz, and I'm gonna look at the Nets, and break those games. Look at the film on those guys, and we'll go from there. So I'm gonna pull this up right quick. Let me get this full screen in here, and we'll go look at some things. Dave, you can donate, man. I don't know. I don't have it set up. My Cash App is let me see. What is my Cash App? My Cash App. No one sends me money, so I don't remember what my Cash App is. So let me look at it, see what my Cash App is. Cash App, I know it's, yeah, $ King Cutter. King Cutter, Kutta number 5. KINGKUTTA number 5 with the $ at the front. You know how Cash App works. Appreciate you, my guy. So yeah, we're gonna look at this T Wolves game versus Bucks. I mean, Bucks kind of struggling lately, but if you see over here, fourth quarter, moving the fourth quarter already. Of course, I'm not gonna start it there. I guess I was watching this film, so I guess it's where I stopped at. But you see, they got 88 points right there. Bucks at 77. What I was saying earlier about the defense, they average pretty much exactly what their season averages out in this game. You can see 88 points. I say they average 87 points. They give up 78 points right here. You see, they gave up 79 points. So let me rewind the track. All right, we're gonna start right here. They just scored 3. Well, actually, let me go back because this is what a point that I want to make about these guys right here. They do something that a lot of teams don't do, and I really like this about them. I really like this about them. I want to take a page out of this myself, and we're gonna get into that. And it has to do with possessions. And if you know anything about basketball, you know how a team get more possessions. You get more possessions by taking shots early in the shot clock, like Mike D'Antoni did with the Suns back in the day. 7 seconds left offense. They didn't play much defense, but they had more possessions than the other team. If you're an efficient team and you scoring a lot, and you have more possessions and you scoring, making something out of those possessions, that'll give you a top offensive rating in the league, and that's what we're dealing with T Wolves gaming. And if you notice, when I started running this film, like I say, they do a little things different than a lot of other these teams do. A lot of teams, they come right into the half court and get right into meta, pick and roll, 300, whatever they want to do. 300, look for the slip. Just keep dribbling until something appears. And that's going to cause your team to have lower possessions in the clock because you're going to take shots late in the shot clock. And that's why you have a lot of teams, like I say, averaging anywhere from 40 to 48 possessions per game because they stick with the meta. T Wolves kind of go away from the meta. They look to score early in the clock. And I like that about them. So let's check it out. So let's pause it right here. Of course, they get into the pick and roll. And they don't waste a lot of time with that, though. They go right into it. Bear not looking at 300. He's looking to the first option he sees that's available, he's going to hit it. He's not looking to score out of the pick and roll like a lot of point guards do. Like I say, defensively, they need some work. But we're not here to talk about defense today. We're talking about offense. All right, so Bear's coming down. I'm in Bear's eye, in his head right now. I'm his vision. So Bear's looking for the first opportunity that this defense gives. Slip is there. That's by design. All this by design because like I say, a lot of teams, they're going to come down. If they purpose is a 300, they're going to keep dribbling behind the screen until they find what they want to. Next thing you know, it's under 10, and then, they're going to try to do whatever they need to do offensively, whatever their scheme is. And we'll look at this team right here. We'll just look at the Bucks offensively, and you can see an example of what I'm saying right here. Dribble, dribble, dribble. I mean, of course, he had a little shot right there, so he took that. I wouldn't say that's a good shot either, though. So Bear probing, looking for the first opportunity. Boom, shot. Nothing there. Offensive rebound. Plus, you got an offensive rebounder like Slaughter in there who's just gobbling up rebounds and offering these guys multiple possessions. So that's going to help with possessions as well because that count as a possession, extra possession. Fast forward that a little bit. Get back to the T Wolves. Y'all have any comments? Just talk to me about it. We'll have any questions. Answer any questions that I can. Again, we're looking at the offense here. looking for something quick right there, nothing there. Slip, boom, dunk. Let me just go back. Let's see how much time left on the clock before that shot came up. Got 18. He looked for his first shot at 18, 14, slip, 12. So that's shot under 12 seconds. I'm gonna look at this Bucks possession and see how long it take them to get a shot up. We're already at 14, 12, right at 10. A good defense. I mean, these teams, like I say, either one of these teams don't play good defense. A good defense gonna force you to deep into the shot clocks. But like I said, with T Wolves, it really don't matter because Bear's looking for that first opportunity when he comes down the court. He's already probing as he's approaching half court. He's already looking, seeing what the hash look like, seeing what the corners look like. If they have cuts there, if he see anything, he's gonna call it and he's gonna take it. See how that's the first quick inbound play right there. You won't see a lot of teams doing that. Oh, you can't see the clock? Let me see if I can fix that. Let's see if I can fix that. How can I fix that? Okay, there we go. That should do it. Alright. You can see it now, right? We good? We good? Yeah, we good. Alright. Alright, so right here we have a quick inbound play right here. Of course, like I said, I believe by design. And again, I'll look at the Bucks possession and see how long it takes them to score. That's fast. I haven't looked at the Bucks because we haven't played them yet, so I haven't really broke those guys down. But like I said, looking at the score from beginning of the stream to now, they look like they play the same kind of way, where they're trying to get as many shots up as fast as possible. I have to go back and look at them, but it wouldn't surprise me if there's one of those teams that play like that as well. The Nets play like that as well, but like I say, they only average 47 possessions per game, and they average in 78. So we'll look at the T Wolves. The Nets also. Again, we got a wrap here. Kyle's already open over there. That's just bad defense. But as you see, we at 18. That's 17. So 16. That's 6 seconds. 8 seconds going off the clock right there. Just 8 seconds. So, and they already got a shot up. And there's a 3-pointer. So bang. Joe, what up, Joe? We gotta watch it. I don't know. You just came in, Joe. The point of emphasis for this particular segment right here, T Wolves, is points per possessions. How many possessions you guys have over there, and then the efficiency of the offense. So I just wanted to show people that y'all play a little differently. I think y'all emphasis is on getting shots up early as possible in the shot clock. So it's something that I admire about the team. So I'm just looking and see, what you guys do here, and then we're looking at how fast these shots go up each possession. And like I was telling the chat, that I believe Barrett, before he comes up the court, he's already looking to see what's available. Instead of coming down and getting right into the meta offense, he's looking for the quickest scoring opportunity. So that's the reason why you guys have an average of 60 possessions per game. So that's what we're looking at here. Just comparing some teams. That's all. If you don't mind, sir. Thank you. This is I don't know again. This is probably game 2. Probably game 2. So I'm looking at the Bucks. I mean, like I say, T Wolves, y'all don't play good defense either. By the way, Joe, just want to put that out there. But it's cool. Y'all leading the league, setting the league on fire, and scoring. So that's all that matters. That right there took a little longer. We had 9 seconds before they came up. Depends on the day. Gotcha. T Wolves look like I say. Bucks look like they on the same time as T Wolves looking for their first opportunity. Backdoor cut. Same situation right there. Barrett tried to get something easy right there. Turn that over. That slip opportunity there. Two turnovers in a row. Where we at? So he missed that right there. He missed that. It should have been a dunk or mid range right there. He missed that. Missed that all the way. I'm gonna go back and check that out. Cause he had a Plondo. I guess that's Plondo on the pick and roll. Had him in what we call no man's land right now. It's Big Perm. Big Perm is in no man's land right there. That's a two. I don't know why he ain't shoot that. Got 3 seconds on that one. I didn't want to look at the T, but Bucks cost me interest. That's why I'm trying to check those guys out too. I'm gonna look at those guys another day. Let me go fast forward to the T Wolves offense though. That's what we're here for. All right, let's see. Pick and roll, slip. That slip always there. But see, like I said, Bear's not one of those. Let me go back a little bit. He's not one of those 300 point guards. He's gonna hit you with if the slip there, he's gonna take that slip. A lot of point guards gonna dribble, 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 dribble. And all that's by design. It's not just that, you know, this is part of the the offensive scheme. I'm sure Bird tells Slaughter, man, hey, every time you see that slip, just take that slip. I don't care what's going on. Read that slip, and you my first option out of this pick and roll. Am I right, Joe? Talk to me. Talk to me, Joe. You can share some of those secrets. We don't play y'all, so you can share some of those secrets. See how fast that slip take place? He ready for it. There it is again. That's just bad defense too. Let me go back and look at that, man. Let me see why these guys playing bad defense like they playing. This is why you playing bad defense. You got Plondo over here. He's scared to drop these rotations. I guess they don't coach rotations on the Bucks. I guess I'm surprised with my man San Fam over there. You'd think these guys would be in sync on both ends of the floor, but San Fam more of an offensive guy. But I believe. But this weak side help right here. Plondo should already be. They've hit him with this slip. I don't know many times already. We've about to expire the first quarter, and I've seen 8 points come from this pick and roll right here, slips. By now, this should be coached that Plondo should be here to take this. A lot of drops. I mean, we all know this. If you know 2K, you know basketball. This should be. It should be. I mean, it's understandable throughout the league. Everybody should know this basic defense. But Plondo should already be here. He's in the position. Short corner, help. Should be here. Pick that roll man up. Lottie drops down. You got A-Rooks rotating, hauling ass back to this hash over here. That's the rotation. But No rotation. He late. That's too late. You see it? Yeah, rotation's terrible. That's the first thing when I got with the T Wolves. That's the first thing that we worked on when the first day we worked on getting these rotations right. That's the first thing, and it's not a coincidence. Reason why we got one of the top defenses in the league. Emphasis is on defense first and foremost. Learn how to cut all these pick and rolls out and make sure we rotate. If you watch how we play, you'll see we don't mess around when it comes to the rotations. All right, back to what we're talking about though. Still 19-19. Either one of these teams play defense. We see that they love to score fast in the shot clock though. This is end of possession, so of course they milking the clock. We're not gonna see anything fast here. But that hold on, let me go back. I'm not gonna toot my own horn right here, y'all, but this is a play that they stole. I designed this play right here. I promise on everything I know and love. I designed this play right here. It's called 15, and we have scrimmed the T Wolves a lot, so I'm not surprised that they picked up a play that we run and scrim. But this is, if you go back and look at, you can go back and look at 2020 and look at my Twitter profile. You'll see this exact play being ran by a team that I coached and played on last year. But yeah, anyway, they definitely stole that damn play. All good. That's what I want to see. That's why I'm here for. That's exactly why I want to be a part of this league because I want things like this to happen. I want teams to run plays, but that's definitely my play. Joe, what's going on, man? Y'all still in plays? Like I told West though, I have no problem with that. That's what I want, man. I want to see plays. I'm cool with that. I know you have no clue. It's cool though. It's cool. It's cool. Like I say, matter of fact, I want to go back and watch that, man. I love that. But hey, like I say, I'm cool, man. I'm cool with that. I'm cool. I'm cool with that. I have no problem with that. But I didn't see this early when I was watching this film, so it slipped me. Pass the ball to the center, run that loop option. I designed it though. If you pass here, you pass to the center, you come here. The first option, you're looking for the alley oop right here. The second option, you're looking for the corner to drop down and help you pass to this corner right here. And then if that don't happen, you got you got the guard wrapping around the point guard, coming back to the other side, and then you pass and get straight into the to a quick two-man game, which could be a. I like to run it. How we ran it was when you pass to the hash, back to the hash to either the guard, you go straight into a quick pick and slip. You don't even wait for the the the, the 300 or whatever. So just go straight into a pick and slip. Because the reason why I designed it like that because you got the defense moving. By the time the ball is swung to either one of the guards, you got the defense rotating, moving. Then that slip is always it was always there. So that's the reason why I designed it that way. But like I've been trying to, and that play always work, man. It always work. It's gonna get you. It's gonna get you something every time. It's gonna get you something. If you run it right, the time and element to it is always gonna get. It's gonna get something out of it. It just confuses the defense. So all good, man. All good. I like it. I know West still plays. I know. It's cool. I, it's cool. It's cool. Like I say, I have no problem with it, man. I'm cool with it. I want to see more teams run plays, so that's what I'm here for. That's why I love being a part of being the position I'm in to be able to influence And hell, I got more coming though. It's more coming. Well, how much how much time was that right there? I'm gonna look at a couple more possessions, then we're gonna move on to the next team. I'm gonna see how many seconds went off the clock before they score right here. But that slip, they killing with that slip. I mean, I don't understand the defense. Y'all saw what time what it was. How much how much time expired off the clock? All right, going back to the end of the game again. We're gonna look at yeah, these boys put up 91. 91 and 81. That's a lot of points. A lot of points. I think the league average probably be around 70 to 75. That's league average. And these guys put up 91, 81. So, uh, if your defense not stout, then you can score it efficiently, and you have those amount of possessions. Then this is what you're gonna do. I mean, you can outscore teams with your offense, and you can win like that. I'm all for it. Like I say, Phoenix Suns did it. They didn't win the championship, but they got to the conference finals a couple times under D'Antoni, running that 70 seconds or less offense with more possessions in the league. And hey, all you can do is get to the big dance. If you can get there and win it with this offense, then more power to you. But let me check out this. Grizz wasn't even on my schedule today, but since they're 5-1, it's another team I hadn't really looked at. We play them next coming out the bye. We play those guys, so I will start breaking them down probably during the bye week. And when the guys come back from the bye week, we'll hop into the film session, and then we'll break these guys down, and we'll be prepared for those boys. So right now, I want to look at and see what they're doing. Uh, what's so special that got them to 5-1? And I'm glad they are, because it's one of the teams during the draft that I was like, if they just get the right people, man, they already have two guys that they can build around, and Vandy and Authentic African. They just needed to put some guys around them that that has some skill. And I mean, I don't know about the personalities of each team. I'm sure Vandy's a pretty cool guy. And I'm sure Authentic is from what I know about him, even kill, level intelligent guy. So I don't see those guys being issue guys. They just need to get some guys that was skilled around them that cause too much ruckus. And they got Spartan over there, so that was a good pickup for them. So I'm gonna check out what they're doing over there, man. It's against the Bucks again, so professional defense. So, professional defense. But let me check out defense wise, how they rotate, things like that. This is what I usually look for. First thing I look for when I'm breaking down the team is the defense, how they playing defensively, and I try to see what the pick and roll defense is giving up. Are they giving up the middle? Are they giving up hash? Some teams don't have no identity. They just put the lock on the point guard and tell them, "Hey, just do your best." That's not how we operate out here in Charlotte, even though I'm in Dallas, but that's not how we operate. We try to have a scheme for everything that we do, every different point guard that we play against. We scheme to try to take away the strengths of that team. And so right now, how I'm looking at this right here, this defense is designed to take away the middle, with the emphasis being on the center, playing the nail, which is right here at the free throw line. It's what we call the nail in real life. The nail. The emphasis is to take away the middle, but you have the lock that will try to fight over the screen, under the screen, and force him back middle. Or if he does go get beast to the wing, then you have the center will come over to the elbow or whatever. But he really wants to stay here in this area right here. Free throw line. Really wants to stay here. Really wants the lock to do his job to keep him from coming back middle. And we'll see how the corner plays if the point guard does go this direction. What kind of help that they provide. So let's check that out. So that right there was a miscommunication. That was a miscommunication right there. you why that was a breakdown. So you got the, like I said, emphasis on point. The center usually gonna always be elbow to elbow, nail area extended to try to stop the middle penetration. And we see right here that he does that. You got the center for Pondo right here. He's gonna, of course, gonna rim run, and we got a switch right here. But as you can see, Vandy, I don't know. This is where the miscommunication came in. That right here. Who is this right here? Is that Spartan? I can't tell what that is right there. Is that authentic African? Anyway, this person, if this authentic Spartan, he should have stayed on ball right here. Then I think that's what Vandy thought was going to happen. As you see, he stopped because he was going to trail. He was going to switch with the center and go with the center, but I don't know why Authentic got off the ball. But that was the miscommunication right there. And then of course, you got the corner dropping to try to pick that up, which was late because, like I said, the miscommunication. Easy 2 points. Who we got in here? Let me go back and check this out. My volume low. Spamming me, man. I can't help it. I can't. Hey, if I do that, I'm about to put the mic in my mouth like this. I don't know. I've always had mic issues. Is that better? Cause I will put the mic in my mouth if I need to, so you can hear me. Can you hear me? Did y'all hear anything I said? I can't. I had no control. I up over here. For some reason, I can't turn it up over here. But can you hear me now? I got the mic in my mouth, my mic in my mouth, the mic in my mouth, my mic in my mouth. Can you hear me? I just need a yes or no so I can proceed, sir. Tad better? All right, I'll scream a little bit. I don't mind screaming a little bit, but anyway. So do I need to go back on anything? Do I need to go back on that previous play? Or move on? Talk to me. Mic check. Oh, okay, my fault. I did have it turned down, Frank. I'm tripping. So that should be better. That's better. That's better. I can get the mic out my mouth now. All right. I don't want to. Check. All right. All right. Cool. Appreciate it. I did. Okay. Moving right along. As I say, we're looking at the defense of the Grizz gaming because they only give up 50 points per game. They're averaging 65 on offense. A small amount of games they've played. I think they only played 8 games, so a small sample size for these guys. But if we're looking at right there, we're looking at a 15-point differential when it comes to points scored versus points allowed. 5-1 Grizz gaming. Checking out the defense. Let go. I don't mind looking at a little offense either. But they are playing the Bucks, so we don't really need to look at the offense because they're going to get what they want against these guys. So I'm going to go ahead and move. Okay, here we go. Shot up. That's too many rebounds, man. They got another rebound? Is that the same rebound? Gee. All right. Back on the defensive end. Like I said earlier, emphasis on taking away the middle. Authentic Africans at the middle. All right, you see he moved over to the elbow, extended. Guard got beat, so he has to pick that up, of course. But, if you see this number 11 right there, that's a slip opportunity if you see it. Authentic does a good job of backing up, but he should have took that early. As soon as Authentic picked that up, he should have been gone. Oh, I went back too damn far. Jeez. Go back defense with that. Trying to find some defense, fellas. Trying to find some defense. All right, here we go. We'll go back and check up what happened right there. Go back 24. All right, let's go. Like I said earlier, emphasis on them taking the ball from. They don't want the ball to go middle, so they stop in middle. Good job right there. Hands on ball, deflection. Damn, that boy gobbling up rebounds. No real press here. They really don't press. Well, not in this game at least. Not really pressing the ball. Okay, so here we go. Trying to go middle. You're not going middle. They're taking that away. Go back to the wing. Fights over the wing. Follow down the wing. Got hit in the screen. Bang. See, another thing right here. Like I said, I'm not gonna go too deep into what we do scheme wise, but I will say this right here. We go back just a little bit. I will say this right here. You see how follow is there's no need for him to engage into into Plondo right here because the ball is contained. Authentic is right here. He's already up. If he try to drive, he's there. If he's try to shoot, he's there. He can't really go back left. He can't go right. So this caused the problem right here. Try to engage and try to follow through, fight whatever you try to do, fight through the screen, and that caused the problem because he got tangled up with the center, got caught in the animation, and boom. We don't teach that out here. But I like the scheme. What's going on, T Spring? How you doing, my man? Let me see what prime time said. Prime time. Do you think Red could shoot the mid range jumper when A backed up in the pick and roll? I missed that. I missed that. My bad, Prime. If you have a question, do me a favor. Let me know what how many minutes was on the clock. I can go back and look at it, and we can break it down for future reference. Because I don't know which one you're talking about, and I'm just glancing over to see that you made a comment right there. So just let me know next time if you see something. Then just let me know how many minutes was on the clock, and I'll go back and check it out. Back to the defense. I want to see now the ball, the rotations. I have yet to see how they rotate on if the ball gets swung, uh, or if the penetration comes from the wing, or if they call a backdoor cut or a hash cut or anything, or basically the slip. We already looked at how they defended the pick and roll early, and it wasn't the slip, and it wasn't good. So that's another situation right there where we looked at earlier. That was a mishap where the switch happened. He just a little bit late on the switch still. Talking about Vandy. So we'll look at it again right here. So the switch takes place right here. So how you get caught up right there. So he's late on the switch. And I really don't. I mean, I don't like the way they switching that right there either, though. To be honest with you. But Vandy is they switching. Let me go back and look at that right quick. Let me see who that was. Let me go back and look at that. So that's Reg. Okay, so follow on the ball. Follow. That's a difference. Okay, so that's follow. That's not Vandy. I'm tripping. So I was gonna say they switched off the Vandy, so they kind of taking advantage of Vandy, but that's not even Vandy. That's follow. So like I said, I don't know why they're switching that with the lock in the center right there, and it seems like that's part of whatever defensive scheme they got because I've already seen it twice. But I definitely don't like that. I think that the lock should be able to handle that right there, so to speak. But I really can't knock it because, like I say, they only giving up 50 points per game, and I really haven't looked to see who they've all played on their schedule, if it's a weak schedule or not. But we're back on defense again. Let me check. All right, like I say, they keeping that ball out of the middle. If you can go back and look at the situation right there where he's pretty much playing on that right shoulder, not even allowing him to go back to that wing side because they're forced middle because they're gonna have Authentic to pick that up. And we got to switch again, and they rotate. Go back and look at that. got the rotate card, supporting rotated from the corner. I call it, this is what we call it in the coaching world, we call it an X-out rotation. You can look at it from different, usually from the weak side is what you'll see an X-out rotation take place, but in the 2K, that's what I like to call it. I like to call it an X-out rotation. It's a strong side rotation, but that's what you get right here. When you see the two players cross each other to make a rotation, that's the reason why it's called an X-out. As you see right there, you see out there to go pick up that corner, then you see Spartan drop, pick up that roll. And that right there is what you call exquisite defense, ladies and gentlemen. That's exquisite right there. That's top tier. That's top of the line. It's top of the line defense right there. I gotta give it to him. That rotation is like it's in sync. Like there's nothing there. They're taking away everything. 7 seconds on the clock, 5 seconds on the clock, 3 seconds on the clock. You gotta force up a bad shot. That's all you can ask for right there. That's an exquisite defensive possession. What we got here? They have played Heat, Hogs, Bucks so far. Okay, that kind of explains why. Shit, he put up 80 on us. The Hawks probably think they put up around about 70 on us. So got some high scoring offenses, but like I say, they only giving up 65. So like I said, that last possession right there, they play defense like that every possession. Shit, I can see why they only giving up what they giving up. So that's good. I don't know if they have a coach. Actually, I know Lane over there, but I don't know if they have a coach. But if these are players coming up with these rotations, then I commend those guys for coming up with a defensive scheme and knowing what they need to do on defense to shut down opponents. So I like that. I especially love that last possession. 18. We got 18 on the clock. Let's see. Force him back middle. You want to go middle. Can you go middle? Middle there. Take away that middle. I think that rotation, I think they missed the opportunity right there. They definitely missed the opportunity to score right there. Right there. That's a pass. And of course we got a pass up here. It's a little late. Both passes were late. I mean, I think that pass to the corner could have been there. If he would have just quick passed it back out, passed back out to the wing, that would have been there. I think if they would have tipped the pass, sometime 2K, you'll tip a pass in the crowd, something like that. But definitely can't turn the ball over in a situation like that. The guy's already up top. You're not gonna get anybody back to stop that. Let's see what we got here back in the PNR. Quick slip. That should be a bucket. A Rooks, one of the best shooters in the league from previous two previous seasons, so they definitely should knock that down. I'm gonna go by the quarter here, man, and then I'll go jump to the Nets. I just want to look at some things defensively for these guys. But mainly, like I say, when I'm scouting, I'm looking for first thing I'm looking for is how the team defended, man, and then I go to work and try to figure out how I can beat them defensively. So like I said earlier, you got authentic African. His roam zone is elbow to elbow, nail area. If he needs to step up here, if he needs to step up here, will do so. But the lock's job in this situation to keep the ball out of the middle. If you force middle, communicate that. If it's going middle, so authentic can know where he needs to be at in that situation. If the ball, if he gets on his left elbow, if somehow, left shoulder, if for some reason follow, gets beat and he has to go left and get this area over here, it's open, then that's when you see authentic step up, and then we see that same rotation that we saw earlier. The corner will pick up the slip, authentic, X out to the corner, and then you still have follow. out here guard the ball out here, or the ball will be passed in here in that case. So he'll still just be out here if just in case a pass back occurs, he can still be in the passing lane. Uh, so let's see what occurs right here. So like I say, he's trying to force him direction where he want him to go. Forced a bad shot in that situation. Go back and look at that. I mean, it just wasn't nothing there. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if anything else he could have seen in that situation. With 20 seconds in the shot clock, 17. Take away that. 16. Still dribbling. 13. Nothing there. I think he might could have took a little shot right there if he wanted to take a shot right there. But he decided to take that one. I think he delayed and not taking the shot right there. And he was like, I'm open. Let me go ahead and take it. And he just end up taking that shot. You're not going to get much going against this defense. If they guarding you like this, you're going to need some type of weak side movement or a backdoor cut or something like that. Or if not, like I said, you're going to be taking bad shots all game. And it probably a reason why it explained the Bucks' offensive woes. But you know, they played against T-Wolves. They put up 81 points. So another team I need to go look at. They're not on the schedule, so I haven't really looked at those guys in depth. But just giving y'all just like situations like the T-Wolves, they'll hit you with some cuts if the clock coming down. I think Bears' mindset is when he come down, he's looking for the first scoring opportunity. If that's not there, get in the pick and roll. May defer to Kai's situation. Let him rock out. But the ball not gonna stay on the one side of the court like it just did with these guys. The ball literally stayed on this side, elbow extended up to the 3-point line, over to the break area, which is here, which we call the break. All this area, this is where the ball stayed for this entire possession. You're not gonna get any good offensive possessions with the ball sticking on this one side like that, unless you're gonna. I mean, with a defense that's playing you like this, they're taking away their airspace. A lot of teams won't take away airspace like this. They'll let you, come up here and shoot this three with ease. But these guys they're not giving you much airspace to work with. Then bad shot, get out in transition, and boom, you up 31-16. Simple. Look at one more possession. Same thing, no movement. Just straight, no movement, no movement. You got a little dex action over there. That's about it. You got a cut. We 11 seconds in the clock. I mean, it's gonna be tough to win like that. 13 on the clock. Authentic at the nail, cutting everything off, going middle, taking away the hash cut. Another late clock scenario. So that's that, man. Like I said, you can see why the Grizz, they're only giving up what they're giving up, especially against poor teams that really don't have an offensive identity. Uh, after this, after I get off air, I'm gonna go check those guys out some more because I want to see what they're doing. They're looking like really kind of nice on the defensive end. What'd you say, Joe? Joe said they have no movement on offense, make plans. Of course, I mean that's I've been saying that forever, man. Motion, 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 motion. Just a little bit. Teams don't have to. You don't have to come down and run a play, a actual design play to create offense or movement within an offense. Any kind of motion gonna move the offense. That's what all you pretty much need. I don't understand why teams don't come down. Like I said, that's what caught my eyes about the T-Wolves, because they'll come down and the first action to be a hash cut. That's gonna make the defense move. That's gonna make if the cut is done precisely, the corner has no option but to drop down on it, which is gonna leave the corner open for the shot. I mean, it's just simple things like that. Instead of you working the ball in the pick and roll, and you get down like these guys, like the Bucks, they get down 9 seconds, 7 seconds, 6 seconds, 5 seconds before they take a shot, and because your first option is to try to get in the pick and roll and run your meta pick and roll. 300, you're trying to get the slip or whatever, but against a good defensive team, you're not going to be able to do that. You're going to have to run some different action, whether it be a hash cut. I didn't even see even though we didn't go over the whole film, I didn't see many wraps or anything with these guys. I mean, no dex options and none of that, no back doors. So like I say, I'm always coaching, man. Like movement, 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 movement. I want to see movement. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you have a guard, a dominant guard that can do it like a 630 that can get buckets no matter what, then cool. But if you don't have that type of guard, then you need to create some type of different offense, different kind of way. Try to manipulate the defense and the moving a little bit so you can get your other guys going, and then maybe down in the second and third quarter, late, uh, portions of the game, you can get back to it because they done seen some different movement. But if you're gonna keep showing the team the same thing for 24 minutes, and then you playing the 2 game series for 48 minutes, you're talking about 2 games, and they seeing the same thing over and over again. How you expect to beat a team showing them the same thing for 2 games straight, 24 minutes straight? Yeah. So, and like I say, unless you got that dog at point guard who can generate points like that. If you don't, then you're gonna need some type of movement. But let me get up out of this one and check out these nets right quick, and then I'm gonna hop out of here, man. I wanted to hop on here for like 30 minutes, but y'all got me here late. Then you got Frank coming in here, uh, getting on me because he can't hear me, yelling all through my spam, my chat. What's up, Black Frank? Well, I appreciate the gear, man. I mean, I'm with the Hornets now, so I don't know why he sent me that Mavs gaming cap, but I think I know why if he's still in here because I'm in Dallas. But I appreciate it nonetheless. I still rock with those guys. I'm Dallas fan all the way through and through. Mavs, GG, Rangers, Cowboys, Dallas Stars, FC Dallas, the whole nine. You know what I'm saying? I'm Dallas through and through. But what we're gonna look at on the Nets is excuse me. It's another one of those teams. They average 47 possessions per game, but they putting up 77 points per game. And that's impressive. And you know what that tells me about these guys? Without even looking at film, they shoot a lot of threes. And we know Chalk with the fade, they call him the fade king. That's a 3-pointer. So they hunt threes out there in the Nets. That's what I be even looking at film. Like I said, I crunch numbers, man. I spend way too much time on this stuff. And I'm like I said, I'm glad I had the opportunity that I had with the Hornets. But I was doing this way before. It's just not the type of guy that put a lot of stuff out. I should have put more stuff out. I didn't think the community appreciated a lot of the things that was done in the past. So Dallas UGK, man, UGK is from Beaumont and Houston, man. That's not Beaumont. I'm sorry, Port Arthur and Houston. That's UGK, not Dallas, Joe. You got to get your geographical artists correct, my sir. Not UGK. Or unless you're saying UG, ooh. Okay, well, shit, you got to spell right then, my guy. You saying UGK. All right, back to the program. Anyway, what I was saying, Nets 70 points per game, but they're another one of those teams that give you what you want on defense. Uh, you can score at will on these guys if you have a prolific offense. You can get what you want. But as I said, the Wolves and the Nets, they're top 2 teams in the league in scoring. One varies a little bit from the other. Like I said, T Wolves they gonna take what the defense gives, whether it be a cut from the hash, whether it be a backdoor cut, whether it be a slip. As we watched the film earlier, they love to give up. They love to take the slip first. That's Barrett's first option. It's like his security blanket. Like Slaughter's a security blanket in that pick and roll. That's his first option. But Nets, on the other hand, we know Chalk is a scoring point guard, so he's looking to score first and foremost at the pick and roll. So let's check him out. Like I said, another team I haven't really, I watch them a lot in scrim because we scrim these guys a lot. So of course I check them out in scrim. But it's another team that they different from T Wolves, but they're kind of the same because, like I say, they score a lot, but they do it in a different fashion. These guys shoot a lot of threes. Let me go look at I'm just gonna look at some things right quick. Look at T Wolves. Now we looking at the Nets. Let me go back and check out the Nets. Shout out to my man Dave if he's still in here. 2K Zone. Go to the 2K Zone and check out all the stats that you could ever want from the 2K League. The guy does a tremendous job at keeping up with the stats with little to no help from anybody. So I commend him for that. I always go to 2K Zone for the basic stats. I track all of the stats for the Hornets, and we got the super duper advanced stats over here, the metrics. You know what I'm saying? To go with everything that we like to do over here, but we're looking for the Nets. All right, so Nets right here. Nets have played 12 games already. Just want to check out some stats right quick before I get into this. All right, so 52% from three, 62% from the field. Like I say, they're gonna give you they're gonna give you what you want on offense. Let me check out the T-Wolves. T-Wolves. Team stats. I like the grade, man. I like letting the grade come out, letting the grade come out. Old man style. Feel me? Joe, you whack. Chill out, bro. On my city. Anyway, T-Wolves at 63.4, 68.5. That is that's offense for you, especially those 60 possessions. That's offense for you. But back to let's go check this out over here. Let me get big. Get right into this. Going straight offense, y'all. I might look at a couple defense possessions. Like I said, I know how the T-Wolves like to defend. They, really they need some work in that area. So, ooh, big 3 seconds. Let that fade go. Is it money? Money. 3. They already up 7. Go back and look at that 7, man. Hold up. So we got a 3 and a 2 and a 2. That adds up 7, right? If my calculation is right, that's 7. So we just saw the 3. Let's see how they got that other 2 right quick. Half court offense, straight to the P and R. Mid-range, Krabby Patty. That's the fade right there. We missed the 2. The 2 must came on the turnover, so. Hold up, missed it again. All right. Transition. Hold up. I don't see the other 2. Fuck it. I ain't gonna worry about it. But we get the fade right here, so we already saw the fade. Dallas is whack. You gonna be here in Dallas in a couple weeks, huh, Joe? Coming to Dallas? I'm gonna check out this defensive possession. That's a dot. Big dot. Big dotty. What's up? I got my man Crank in the building. What's up, Crank? 14 on the clock. 11 on the clock. Backdoor cut. Can't get mad at that. But see, like I said, that's the difference between that looking at this game and the Buzz game. Chalk realized that he didn't have anything. He looked. Let me go back. Because I always like to try to get into the eyes of the beholder. The beholder of the basketball. You see, he has nothing. Does nothing. Weak side covered. Weak side covered. There's nothing. 8 seconds. Okay, so this is what he see right here. He sees this defender is up high with his eyes on the basketball. Backdoor. That's what he saw. Transition. Oh, he passed out of that. Come on, Slade. What you doing, dog? Did you just do that for real? I see a lot of players doing it. They get to the rack. I don't know why they pass out of situations. Like, why? you want the three? I mean, is that what it is? Y'all just want a three every possession down the court. There's a reason why you scoring so many points. You like forget the twos, let's just take the threes, cause that's a dunk, buddy. And if you wanted to get a three, you should have went back over here to Chuck. That's just that's a bad possession. I'm mad as a coach saying that. I ain't gonna even lie to you. If I had a player on the bench, I might yank you and put you on the bench and talk to you for a possession or two. After saying that, I ain't gonna lie to you. What you say, Joe? Can I wear my Eagles gear? Man, hey, hey, you my partner, man. You gotta worry about these other rabid Cowboy fans out here. They gonna handle you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna act like I ain't know you if you with me. If they start getting at you, you know what I'm saying? Let me go back. I just want to see her. See, this is different between if we can get this back. This is different between the Grizz and the 76ers, how they would have played that right there. Well, he got caught on the screen, so I can't take that away from him. He tried to get there. I thought they gave him that shot, but he got tagged. Fade. That boy love them fades, man. I need to really. I want to chart. I wonder if Harris chart how many where guys get shots at. Like how many fades he shoot a game. What's the percentage on the fades? That's something that I'm gonna do in the future. I'm gonna track shots where they taking from the percentage of the shot. I'm definitely gonna do that for the squad that I'm with, the Hornets. I'm gonna do that. I might start doing that this season because I like to track a lot of things like that, a lot of data, get all the data I can to back up everything that I say. I like to have the data there for it. And I'm gonna show you my data one more time when I get up before I get out here. So y'all see I'm not playing when it comes to this data, these metrics. Just trying to look at how they get these points, man. Like I say, Chalk like to shoot them three balls. You see, he had all that space to get to the paint, but he ain't really trying. He really wasn't trying to get there. He's trying to generate that three ball, man. I think these guys, they just want to shoot threes, bro. That's why when I said earlier about the possessions, they only average 47 possessions a game, but they're averaging 77 points per game. Without even looking at film, like I said earlier, that'll tell you that these guys are a three-point shooting team, but they only averaging 52% a game. I didn't look at how many threes that they shoot, though. I should have looked at that. Let me look at that right quick. Can I get that? Can I get that? Can I get that? Just let me go back there right quick. SGC team stats. All right, they shoot 143, 143, 143. Dave, you in here? Dave, tell me something right quick, Dave. If you're still in here, you in here? Not in here. If you're not in here, then don't worry about it. I want to know who's shooting the most threes in the league. Frank, you know that? Anybody tell me that if you know that? I don't know that right now. Can't tell you that right now. But I wouldn't be surprised if they lead in the league in three-point shots. I mean, of course, they played damn near more games than anybody, if not more than anybody. Played 12 games. So I know the total amount of threes is going to be more than anybody, but per game average, I would like to know how many threes these guys shoot. Like they really don't have any watching them play, they really don't have any plays, anything like that. It's just basically Chalk just setting up, either getting the score himself. The reason why he's leading it, I think he's leading the league in scoring. And he's one of those scoring point guards. He's Damian Lillard, man. Damian Lillard. It's Damian Lillard, Lillard, Seth Curry type player. You know what I mean? Shoot first, shoot second, pass third. I can't say that about him though, cause he up there in assists also, so he does pass the ball a lot, but I can't really say that he don't pass the ball. He definitely pass. Check out a couple more possessions. I really haven't seen nothing in this game that's really special. It's one of those games that I think they may have struggled scoring some. He love to shoot that fade, but that should have been green. No, Joe, you know you're my boy, man. I'm gonna look out for you, except for when them Cowboys fans get with you. No, he's shooting a three right there. No question. I ain't thinking about driving in for no two, which is what you supposed to do. I'm gonna get to the half and then I'm gonna end it, fellas. I'm gonna look at what the numbers are at the half. It's a good behind the back. Boy, look for that shot, boy. He gonna look for that shot. He gonna look for that shot. He could probably hit that oop right there, but he looking for that shot. He gonna look for that shot. He gonna look for that shot. Guy like Chai, you gotta take away that airspace though. You gotta force him to become a playmaker, force him to drive. Take away that airspace up top three. Send him where you want to send him on the court. Don't let him just go back and forth on you like these guys doing. He's just able to go left and right, left, and that's how he hits you with that. You know what I'm saying? You really got to get on one of those hips, one of those shoulders, and be like, look here, man, you going this direction today. You're not going this way. You're not about to do that to me. That's how you got to play him. You got to take away that airspace. Scoring in the 30s, you gotta take some away. Take him away and let somebody else beat you. The only way you can do that is you gotta I use the word scheme a lot. That's the word that I use, but that's what I say. You gotta scheme against players like this guy. You just can't come in and be like, we're gonna guard him like we guard everybody else. You can't. Take him away. Force somebody else to beat you. Best as possible. A lot of teams not equipped to do that. So he gonna go off of 30s and things like that. He gonna get his points. But they gotta be, it can't be scoring 30 and then average, scoring 30 and then shooting a high percentage at the same time. That's just a recipe for disaster. So if he gonna get 30, it needs to be on 30 shots. But yeah, that's it. Not much really. Kind of just jumped on here today to do this, man. Next time I hop on, I have a little bit more But that I just did this specifically today because I really wanted to. Was just gonna jump on and look at the T-Wood because I already knew. Like I said, I had some stuff written down for those guys, some notes, like the possessions and the points and all that kind of stuff for these three teams. I'm gonna do this more often, where I'm have a point of emphasis that I'm gonna use to break down teams. But we playing. It's 2K league, so it's not you're not gonna see too many things differently as far as how teams play. Just by looking at those three teams right there, they pretty much use the same different same technique. They try to take away the middle, uh, putting the lock up to make the lock send or try to guard, just try to stay in front basically. And then if the point guard or the ball handler gets to a certain spot on the floor and the center show, which is cool. You're gonna give up some points in that situation unless you have great rotations behind the scheme. A lot of teams only have the first part of the defense down to where they try to just take away the ball handler, then they're poor with the rotations behind that. So that's the reason why you have a lot of teams that's not doing so good right now as far as stopping, teams from scoring because they don't really have that good back end defense that able to handle the second or third option that may come out of a pick and roll or even a hash cut or a backdoor cut. They don't have any. They're not equipped to handle those things. So, of course, that's if I see that, that's going to my scouting report for the next opponent, and we're gonna try to take advantage of those weaknesses. So that's what teams should do. They should when they scouting these teams, they should look for the weaknesses of the defense and exploit it. So that's what I like to do. But like I said, I'm a this what I do right here, man. I got these numbers that I look at. This what we looking like over here in Hornetsville. We got all this. We got the true rebound percentage. We got assist percentage. We got steal percentage. We got block percentage. We got assist to turnover ratio. Shout out to my man Sherm for turning his situation around that I criticized him on when I was on the radio last year at Dash Radio covering the Mavs, and the year before that, I just was saying this guy is not able to run the point guard because he's a score first. He's a turnover machine, but look at my guy right now, 6.5% turnover ratio. If you don't know what that is, that's elite. That's elite. That's elite. But anyway, we're gonna move on from that. Effective field goal percentage. You got turnover percentage. Then we have pace. We have true shoot percentage. We have usage rate. This is game score, which you can compare this to PER. Then we have points per possession. So these were my guys. We doing it like this out here. I track all the stuff for the Hornets, and me and Wes, we get together on some occasions and we talk about things. And we just trying to make this team a well-oiled machine. So when it comes to playoff time, man, we making some noise. And that's what he brought me in for. So that's what we gonna do, baby. But yeah, we're gonna end the stream like that. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Like I say, Coach King signing out. We're gonna do this probably every Monday, depending on what the schedule look like, what I have to do for the crew to get them prepared for a game that may be coming up this week. So if I can hop on, I do it. If not, then just catch me whenever. But I appreciate y'all for coming through. Again, peace. Peace and love to all you guys. And check out the 2K League this week. Games air Wednesday through Saturday. All right?